All right, welcome back to the second episode of Boston's Big Three. If you tuned in last week, you kind of knew what the aspect of the show, the whole premise of the show is. Again, I'm Ty. You're probably not here to watch me. You're probably here to watch GRD and Spike King. We're back with all three of us yet again. We have a lot to talk about. So, GRD, Spike King, what is up?
We out here. How you doing, Tyler?
Doing solid. Just got back.
Not a good day for the Spike King. Very upset at numerous people, both inside Ride the Wave and outside Ride the Wave. So I have a lot of pent-up anger today on here, and I think I'm going to get into a couple shouting matches because I'm just not in a good mood right now.
You look like a fucking dork with that hat on.
Stanley Cup champions, baby. Boston Bruins. They're Stanley Cup champions in my heart. So.
Hey, I respect just wearing it everywhere. Where did you even get that? You just found it, like giving it away?
They were selling them outside after the game. $5 a piece. I got 3 for $5.
That's a bargain.
Like a stupid idiot.
Nothing new there. I have no shame in myself, of course.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Speaking of no shame,
of which,
Al Horford has to have no shame in his decision because Al Horford goes from, I'd say Boston, not hero, but everyone loved Al Horford. He was a pro's pro. Did whatever Steven said. Didn't care about, touches. Didn't care about scoring a bunch of points. Like, he just did his job. Great Celtic. Everyone was like, everyone was hoping he was coming back. Nobody really expected him to 100% come back. I don't think anyone saw him going to Philly. Al Horford signs a 4-year contract with the Philadelphia 76ers. And GRD, this leads me to ask you, are you going to be cheering for Al Horford when he comes back to the Garden?
Hell no. He's going to be wearing blue and fucking red. I ain't cheering for Al Horford. He's dead to me. Listen to me. I told you last week, I wish Al Horford would walk in on his wife getting plowed by a couple guys. Didn't I say that? So he would play
you
did.
On
the court? I hope he fucking walks in on the whole 76ers running the train on that bitch. Nah, whatever. He left. I'm pissed. If he went anywhere else, I would have been cheering for him. He's going to be with the 70 shit bags. I ain't cheering for that motherfucker.
I could see, like, if he goes to LA, because, like, everyone just wants to eventually go to LA. It's a good area. I could see if he goes to, like, a ring-chasing team, which you could argue could be the Sixers right now. But even then, the Celtics have their number. Bucks have their number. Raptors, if Kawhi goes back, still a better team. So he's not really ring-chasing. He just went to the biggest rivals that the Celtics had. Do you think this is
douchebag move?
Do you think this is similar to the Ray Allen move?
So initially, right when it went down, that's what I compared it to, but it's actually completely different. Like, Ray Allen, like, left a team that just beat us in the playoffs, like, for way less money, like, took the price cut, whatever. So it is completely different, but it still hurts, like, very similar. Like, we never won shit with Al Horford, but, like, I thought that he was, like, I don't know. I thought he was a better dude than that. I don't know. I probably sound salty to people that don't like the Celtics, but if you put yourself in my situation, like, Al Horford chucks up the deuces just because the Celtics wanted to move on from him, because I don't believe that he was in their future plans, and he goes to the Sixers. But then again, if you're Al Horford, you probably want to do that and chuck the finger to Boston.
Even then, with Allen, he was going to be coming back to the Celtics on a bench role for less money, sitting behind Avery Bradley. And if you're going to be a Hall of Famer towards the end of your career, might as well chase another ring, which he won. So, like, I've been on Ray Allen's side, although it kind of, like, stunk during the thing. But Al Horford, he's kind of like, nobody's really giving a bunch of heat. Everyone's like, oh, congrats, Al. Like, good luck in your future stuff. I'm like, he went to the 76ers, and nobody's, like, caring. Like, Kyrie goes to Brooklyn. We'll touch on that a little bit. Yeah. I don't understand how – well, I can understand why, like, Kyrie – I guess we'll go to Kyrie right now. Kyrie goes to Brooklyn with
wait
KD.
A minute. You didn't even ask me what my opinion is. I know you don't. You don't care because I'm not an NBA head. Thanks, Tyler.
I thought we were gonna get away without listening to this guy all night.
This guy at least has to have some sort of rant in there. I love storylines, and nothing is a better storyline than Al Horford going to Philadelphia to keep up that Sixers-Celtics rivalry, which really doesn't exist right now because the Celtics completely own Philly's ass. Nothing would be sweeter than getting 3-1 wins over Philly next season over Al Horford to show that you should have never went over there. I just like that. Even if Al Horford gets a W over the Celtics, I just want something back and forth between Philly and Boston. There's something brewing there, and these two teams, they're still working their way up. they are the future of the Eastern Conference. I want to see in about 2 years, 3 years, that these teams are always fighting in the Eastern Conference Finals, like for 3, 4, 5 straight years. I want that to happen. I want Philly versus Boston. I want that smoke. So Al Horford going there just kind of adds to the story of what happens for the Sixers. So he's got to go make his money. That's absolutely fine. I know it's like kind of a weird move. You're going to hate it. We're going to boo him. If you're at the Garden, you got to boo him. He's on the Sixers. Stop being soft out there. Oh, why are you pissing on his jersey? He went to your rival. It's like someone going from the Red Sox to the Yankees. It's like if someone goes to the Celtics, Lakers, Celtics, Philly. It's just going to a rival. I don't like it. So, Horford, you're adding to something like that. I do enjoy where it's going to end up going storyline.
Personally, my favorite part about this whole thing, if you're new to this, I go to Penn State. Cool. In Pennsylvania, all my friends are Sixers fans. And the entire 2 years I've been at school so far, Al Horford stinks. Al Horford's overrated. Al Horford's not even that good. And as soon as they signed him, I texted him. I'm like, oh, congrats. You got a wicked player. It's like, Al Horford's going to win us a championship. I'm like, you guys just flipped on a dime, you morons.
But just saying, it's smart that someone did say that Horford, was it 4 years? So by the time he's in his 4th year, he's going to be like 37 years old, making $25 million. Like they're trying to do the short term with Al and see what he has in the 1st or 2nd year, but I think it hurts them in the long run.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're in a win now mentality, which I don't see.
Last year.
They're tied down in a lot of contracts. They're tied down with that shit.
Yeah, they signed Embiid big last year. Who else? Tobias came back big, so they're gonna have no cap in like.
Well, moving on. Now we can move on to Kyrie.
All right, Kyrie.
Yo, Bab, do you like golden showers?
Love them. Only way I like to shower. Nice and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
First steps admitting. So, yeah, Kyrie goes to Brooklyn with KD. Kyrie is going to be the most hated man in Boston, despite Al Horford's move. I guess I was reading this. I think it was from The Athletic. Maybe it was Jay King, Jared Wise, one of the two. And they were talking about how this move was talked about, obviously, since the All-Star break. And it was borderline official 2 months ago, before the playoffs even started. Like, they were each going to bounce. KD, I guess, told the Warriors front office before the playoffs started he was going to leave. That's why he just really, 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 really did not want to play in the playoffs, and he tore his Achilles. So,
again, GRD, you ever give me credit? Because when Kyrie went out there on the court and said, I want to stay in Boston, I was the first one to say he's not staying. I thought he was going to go to the Knicks. I told you about the whole market thing. We won't get into it. But Kyrie going in LeBron's shoes a little bit here, because he's going to go to the Nets, and everyone's already putting them as like a top 4 team in the East. Don't forget that even though now they're going to have KD over there, KD is not. He's not playing next year. Like, he's not going to play this sitting out. I see that the Nets will tank on purpose. The Nets are going to be similar to the Lakers this year or the last year, whatever it is. That I think the Nets will purposely not do that well, get a high draft pick, heal up, stay healthy, rest Kyrie, and get ready for the following season.
What are you, a fucking analyst or something?
Brian Windhorst over here.
Analyst.
Listen to me. Listen to me. All I'm telling you this, ride the wave media. We got to do something when Kyrie comes back. When Brooklyn Nets come here, we got to do something.
Why don't we do something going to Brooklyn? What's stopping us from going to Brooklyn?
I don't think Kyrie will play when they come to the Boston. I guarantee he takes a rest day or he's sick or something. I do not see Kyrie playing in the Garden this year at all.
That shit will be fucking good.
Like, I do not, like, I'm not even trying to make like a bit. Like, I generally don't think he's going to play the Celtics once this year. And if he does, it's in Brooklyn.
Why don't you think that? What do you mean?
Do you know who Kyrie Irving is? He's one of the weirdest dudes on the entire planet.
He's soft.
Even when he was wearing Celtics, like, all he got was his like hate all the time towards the end. Just getting bashed, his head just beaten in by the media and the fans and everything.
For Kyrie's sake, imagine coming into the Garden and winning. Like,
yeah,
you know, like
but I don't see that happening.
I mean, just having that little swag on. No, I think he's soft as baby shit. I agree. I think he'll come in here and he'll fold like a lawn chair on 4th of July, sitting at the beach watching the fireworks. I just think that. Go ahead. Where's yours? You want the floor? Go ahead.
Yo, have you been thinking about that shit all day?
It's been up his sleeve.
Yeah. I hope you get shot in the fucking face with a Roman candle. Hey,
no, I don't want to do that again.
All I'm telling you this, I think that we should target against Kyrie about not signing those fucking basketballs for the charity. He could suck my balls.
He just said, I'm not interested in that.
So
Like, all right, cool.
someone came out on Twitter and actually showed a basketball that was signed by Kyrie, claiming that it was one of the
Nah,
charity balls out there.
There was in the comments are all, it was some,
I'm telling you, and GRD knows this story. When I was doing the Gronk Spike Challenge, I went to the organization and they told me that Kyrie's part of that organization, and they went to Kyrie the second he came into Boston because he did a bunch of stuff in Cleveland. Hey, can you do things in Boston? And he said, no. I want to get settled in Boston and see if the fans like me. So the second he did that, I knew he wasn't staying, because once you start doing charitable things in the community and you want to put your name out there, it might make you want to stay a little bit more. The guy was never staying. He got remember this. He got traded here. It's not like he wanted to come here. He got traded here. So it just shows that he's never going to stay here from day one.
What do you think you are, a fucking psychic? You're a fucking psycho.
I predicted this right. That's the only thing I ever got right in my life.
I predicted that shit, right? You stupid idiot.
No, I went on Instagram the day after, and I predicted it.
Yo, you fucking slob. Why don't we do the same bet this year and do 20,000?
20,000 likes? Yeah,
For
you'll buy them all.
Let's do that.
all right, let's shape this up now. I'll make this an Instagram video. So, Spiking, I'm obviously sure you've seen the tattoo. Got the tattoo before, it was in August, before the season even started. Super Bowl 53 champs. Pats go on and win it. So, are we going to do a Super Bowl 54 tattoo, as I'm hearing?
Listen, I don't care about your stupid 20K bet, likes, this and that. I don't want supporters on my side. Because there's people last year, we got this. And you know what? I was a man of the bet. You said 10K likes. It happened. Got it. And then I got all this negativity, and guess what happened? They won the Super Bowl. They won 11-5. I got people saying, oh, you had Super Bowl 52. You added an extra I, blah, blah, blah. You know what? I just want to run it back. I believe in the Patriots again, because they weren't supposed to win last year, and they have a better team going forward this year. There's no competition in the AFC for them. They're going to go back to the Super Bowl. They're going to be in Miami, and I'm sure of it. Now it's not just a bet. It's me being sure that they will be back there and they will win the championship.
Hey, do you actually believe all the fucking bullshit that comes out of your fucking mouth, guy? All that fucking bullshit that's coming out of your mouth, man. How the fuck do you even remember the same shit over and over?
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You over and over and over. That's what happens with sociopaths. I believe if you keep doing that over and over again, like they believe in it. But no, I just want to get it again. I believe in it. I believe in my fans. I believe in the haters. I want that smoke come at me, because just like someone out there says, oh, you only do it for likes and clicks. Okay, buddy, come at me. I want that.
All right, we'll touch on that in a little bit. But in terms of Boston free agency, we did get, I guess, the Walmart version of Kyrie and Al Horford when we get Kemba Walker and Enes Kanter. Kemba Walker, I like a lot. I wanted him.
That's fucked up. Why
hey, man, skills-wise, you can't compare that. That's why I was going to bring it up. Kemba, very good player. Not as good as Kyrie, obviously. I think he's going to be a way, way better fit in Boston. Enes Kanter, I actually like the signing. Dude can't play defense for the life of him. Gets points and rebounds. That's all we really need. You have, I hope Robert Williams takes a jump this year. Don't know. He's still really young. He's saw limited minutes last year. But Kemba and Enes Kanter come to Boston officially. I think it was, a 4-year, 141 and a 2-year, or 1 + 1, 10 mil for Kanter. What are your guys' thoughts on these signings?
I'm happy with them. Like, I think the whole hate Kyrie Irving thing would be a lot bigger if we didn't get Kemba Walker, you know? Like, it would be that much bigger. Getting Kemba Walker kind of, like, shushes everybody up for a little while. And he's a very respectable player. I'm excited to have him on our team, man, to be honest.
I like the Kemba Walker move just because, yes, Kyrie is, quote unquote, a superstar that's supposed to be leading a team to championship. And Kemba seems more of that. He's a star, but more of a role player, and he'll find his role with this team. There's a lot of playmakers on the Celtics, and everyone needs to come together as one. It's kind of like something with the Warriors. Like, everyone brings something to the table on any given night. And I think that that's where the Celtics have to focus on, where they shouldn't just be relying on, say, Kyrie all the time, or Kyrie's hogging the ball. It should be something that they work together as a team. I think that bringing Kemba in, he can accept that Celtic culture. He can accept what Boston's all about. He was today, I think he was on Newbury Street walking around and already signing autographs. He's gonna really enjoy that love that comes from Boston.
Did you
He's
see
never
his
been loved like this before.
Did you see his Player Tribune article?
That shit was deep.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's saying all the right things. We also heard Kyrie say the right things. He made a commercial. I don't think
Yeah, but the
was
difference
Kyrie
is,
at all.
the
But
difference is Kemba Walker is coming here as a free agent. And that should be the big thing that Celtics fans need to realize. He's not traded here. He was never forced here. He could have went anywhere else if he wanted to. We threw the money at him. He could have went anywhere else and got money, and he could have got paid anywhere else. He came here, and that's a big difference. Same thing, I think Horford was a free agent, correct? When he came here,
Yep.
He wanted to come here. And that's why people are saying, like, we like Horford because he came here. He wanted to accept it.
How about
That's
the
why
last time the Celtics signed a big free agent?
Was Gordon Hayward a free agent too?
yeah,
Yeah.
So, I mean, but before that, before Horford and Hayward, there was really no times where they brought in a big free agent here. Kemba feels like that. Now, it's not your superstar, top elite guy free agent, but it's still, Celtics fans should be happy because it felt like the world was tipping over, man. Like, how they say the earth is flat and it's just flipping around, putting the Celtics nation back and forth. After the draft, people felt down and out. Then all of a sudden, boom, you got Kemba Walker coming in, makes you feel happy. Getting Kemba in here starts getting other free agents that want to start coming in here.
Babs, you mentioned the Warriors. They get Klay Thompson to re-sign and D'Angelo Russell traded to them. I'm not sure. Well, Klay obviously can't come back this year towards ACL. You have a D'Lo, Steph Curry backcourt. Maybe Klay sneaks in during the playoffs or something. If you're going to sub out D'Lo for KD, you're obviously going to go down a little bit. But it's a pretty good. It's like it's better than nothing.
Just remember, too, they got Draymond Green, and this is going to be his last year on the Warriors. He's got $18 million coming up, and then he's an unrestricted free agent after that, too. So, like you just said, they don't have Klay for the season. They won't have him, and they're not going to rush him back at all. He's done for the entire year. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see what Draymond does. I think he's going to be a big key player. Does he have a big, fantastic year? Like, that guy can just phone it in the entire season, still get a max contract somewhere the following year. So it's going to be interesting. I think it really relies on how his playing style does for the Warriors.
There's even reports of saying that like the Warriors are going to trade D'Lo after this season just to get more cap space. I think this was just kind of a find someone for Klay while he's out type of signing.
Yep.
Like he's not going to be a long term. That's what everything's saying. I think he's going to get traded eventually, end up in Minnesota. Like I thought he was going to sign in Minnesota. And Cat, but guess
no
not.
matter what, the Western Conference is still wide open in my eyes.
Yeah,
I mean,
the league's evened out now. Yeah, it's like
Lakers are supposed to get Kawhi. Like that's going to be finalized. It's already done. You still got like Houston. That you still got. Well, yeah, something just came out. Like I just said it's. I didn't say it's finalized. I said it might be finalized soon. Something came out. It was. I don't know if it's a fake tweet or not. Those things happen. I always get them wrong.
Yeah, you're a blockhead.
I mean, when it happens after this podcast is over, you're going to be like, okay.
Yeah, we'll run it back.
Just like I said,
so
Kemba Walker's going to wear number 5. He's going to wear number 5. It's going to happen.
I kind of want him to wear number 8 just to have like the jersey sales if you had an Antoine Walker jersey. Like you don't really need to buy a new one. It's an 8 Kemba Walker right there.
Ryan, if Kemba Walker doesn't wear number 5, I get to get a super soaker squirt gun and shoot you point blank right in the face.
Only if it's a golden shower.
Nah, I get to choose what I put in it.
What are your options?
It wouldn't be the first time. Remember that time in 8th grade where I came to your house and you took a tub of water and you put mayonnaise and ketchup and you pissed in it and then you just threw it on?
And Mountain Dew.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Wait, hold on.
These are the
stories.
Been tormented my whole life and bullied. They don't understand that.
These are the stories that this show's about. You need to elaborate on. You can't just dip our toe in the water. You have to take a cannonball into this story, dude.
Hey, one time this guy was coming to my house. All of a sudden, I knew he was coming, and there was like a roof above the door that you go in to walk in my house. I did all that stuff that he just said. Plus, I put some Mountain Dew in there, and then I went on that roof and I dumped it on his head.
You didn't see him on the roof?
Snapchat. Nah, it was like you could not expect that shit.
And I was carrying like a bunch of food. I just went down the street to Jim Subs, and I was getting a bunch of subs for us and all of it. So I'm not paying attention. I'm like making sure I'm holding it so I don't spill anything.
He's just walking arms
straight
out.
And then he spilled it on me and goes, Babs, get your bitch ass back to Jim's. You soaked all our food.
We out here. Sure.
All right. Speaking of Warriors, Andre Iguodala traded to Memphis. This has to be because like he's been just publicly airing out everything the Warriors has been doing these past like 4 or 5 seasons. He's been going on talk shows. He wrote a book. Everything like behind the scenes, he's been kind of airing out. He's just saying nobody's going to the Knicks and everything. Obviously, it's probably for cap. It's probably for the right reason. I think it's a spite trade just because it's more fun to think of it that way. But
Yeah, well, now he's on his way to the Lakers.
yeah, he's gonna get bought out.
So no, I think it's pretty much like guaranteed. He already like made his decision to the Lakers. I saw a pretty credible tweet.
Yeah. 2 more things for NBA free agency. Nobody goes to the Knicks. The Knicks might be the worst franchise in the NBA.
Stephen A. Smith out there. You seen him taking his jump shot? Shout out to Woke Gene for that. I started dying laughing.
He like hugged that lady on ESPN today. He was I love just how in character he is all the time. Stephen A. Smith. Like it's his brand. Like as soon as the camera goes on, he's Stephen A. Smith. But like as soon as the camera's off, he's just Steve Smith. And then last one, Kawhi still unsigned. Does everyone think he's going back to the Warriors, Lakers? What are we thinking?
I'm gonna give a.
I think he's going back to the Warriors.
Back to the Warriors?
That's what you just said.
Oh, I went back to the Raptors or the Lakers.
I think he's staying in Toronto.
I'm gonna give a shout out to Killer Kev. He's been saying that he's gonna go to Clippers. I just like the dark horse. Like goes down.
He ruled him out today.
I don't believe it until I see it. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things that's gonna shock you. Like Horford to the Sixers, like kind of shocked everybody.
Yeah.
The D'Lo, it shocked everybody. So we'll see what ends up happening. I mean, I think
if he leaves Toronto, I will fucking laugh at.
I think he's done with Toronto. I think he should go somewhere else. So.
Do you know? So I'm just going to compare these 2 things. Say he goes to the Lakers, and I see nobody making a big deal about this. Like when KD went to the Warriors, everyone's like, "Oh, KD's a snake. He's ring chasing." Why is it different if Kawhi, maybe because he already has rings and he has a better resume, but Kawhi is going to LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and I don't think anyone really cares. They're just like, "Oh, this could be awesome." Maybe it's the LeBron factor because all the LeBron stand morons out there.
Like you just said, KD went to the Warriors to get a ring where Kawhi has already won it twice. Twice as a Finals MVP. So people and KD has opened the door, and LeBron has opened the door. This whole new big 3 thing, and everyone's going everywhere, superstars. So I think it just people look at Kawhi. He's not a loudmouth. He's quiet. He's to himself. People are like, oh, just go ahead, go do it.
But will that affect his like legacy that he's like having right now, like best player in the NBA?
So yes and no. I mean, I see what you're saying there, but it would be better for him to go out to a different team and go win it on his own again. But he doesn't have to prove anything to anybody, and he's that type of player. You don't give a fuck. Like, you don't care what you say about him. And that's great. It's great to have that. He's not going to be vocal about it. He's just going to go out there and play basketball. I think he said he doesn't do it for the fans. There was some quote out there. Like, he just does
a robot.
Yeah, he just does it for himself. So
do you think he'll ever win MVP? Like, that's the last thing he needs on his resume, really.
If he's going to do it with anybody, it's going to have to be with the Lakers, or he's going to have to.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. If he cares about his legacy that much, he needs an MVP. As we've seen with KD and Steph, you're not going to win it when you have 2 like.
I just think if Kawhi
NBA
went to a team that's, I don't know how to make a good example, but the Clippers. Let's just say the Clippers.
Like wears green and white in Boston.
But if he went to a Clippers team and then won it again, like 3 teams, 3 different times and finals, dude, like he'd be like top 5 all time.
Is he the only player or like the first player in forever that won Finals MVP in both conferences?
I think the first player to ever do that in both conferences. I mean, LeBron won Finals MVP with the Cavs and Heat, so he's done it with 2 different teams.
East. Yeah, but they're in East.
Yeah, but no, I know what you're saying. Like West.
Cool.
Yeah.
Last thing, Golden State retired KD's number 35. This is kind of dumb. They should retire number 9 for Iguodala. He was with the team longer, won a Finals MVP, won the same.
They're just going to retire everybody's number that got him a championship in those couple of years. They're just going to start doing that. I mean, I think it's stupid. The guy comes in here, I get it. Like, he won a Finals MVP.
Probably the best Warrior ever.
To win a ring. Like, they don't need him over there. So I think it's more of like, we're so sorry we made you play and tear your Achilles and you're going to miss the season. We're going to retire. Yeah. Like, they're trying to make it up to him somehow, just to kind of like leave it out like that.
All right, Spiking, you mentioned this earlier.
I think it's also a move to like. I think that's also a move to like make KD like know that his home is in Golden State because he's not really welcome in OKC.
still.
You know what I mean?
What are your
I
guys'
don't know.
stances on like burning jerseys? I know that Ride the Wave Media posted something about Al Horford. Someone just I didn't see the whole video, but I saw there's a lot of people in the comments. I'm unfollowing, blah blah blah. Get over yourselves. You're not that important. If you're gonna unfollow, go kick rocks, dude. But like,
Yeah, and you're still going to be lurking anyways. You know how many people say, I'm going to unfollow you? And same thing to GRD. They do it to us all the time. And guess what? You're still going to be lurking. You're still going to be commenting on things. And then you're still going to hit that follow button when we do something amazing.
if we comment, like if they comment on our stuff, that only helps us. At the end of the day, like, thanks. Who cares? But what are your guys' stances in the whole burning jerseys, or the what's new now is like they fake the lighter that goes all the way up to the jersey and they put signs down. I think it's cheesy. I think it's all dumb. But like, I don't know.
I agree with you 100%, man. I think that the burning the jersey's overplayed. You know what I mean? It's run its course. It was cool for a couple years, and it's just like, you know, it's going to end up happening. I want to see something different. I want to see something that hasn't been done before. You know, it's just for the click. That's for a quick click. But I just want to see something like the pissing on the Horford jersey. That's funny. That's something different. Not a lot of people do it. And I know some people say, how did he stick up his middle finger and also record at the same time while he's peeing? Like, you know, there's things around it. But do something different. Do something that's no one else has done before. And the burning jersey's overplayed.
Says the guy that burned fucking 40 jerseys.
Is that true?
The last jersey I burned was Leonard Fournette, and that was like a year and a half ago. I didn't burn any of them.
Wait, why do you have the beef to burn? Was it the AFC Championship?
I burned the AFC Championship.
Right.
And I wanted some Jackson. And here's the difference: I burned a jersey, but I, used it as a promo in a video. Like, I need some of that Jacksonville heat. I need to warm up a little bit. Like,
Wait, Jared, you burned the Blues jersey.
Yeah, you burned. Where?
I don't give a fuck. I'll burn your fucking house down.
That's arson.
Wes came in and said you should have put liquid nitrogen on it and then smashed it. Like, that's something that's never been done before.
Yeah.
And I'm giving someone an idea out there not to do that because that's
why are you giving my shit away?
Because you're not going to do it.
Oh,
How about me? I took an Antonio Brown jersey and I quote unquote threw it on the river. Like, that's something different. So
did you see
that bridge?
Did you see Antonio Brown's ring he got? Like, the only ring he'll ever get with the Raiders is the common joke going around. It was the one of just the goat.
Nah, I didn't even see that.
He just has a studded ring, just a legitimate goat like ring. I'm like, dude, you're not even the best receiver in the league. A, B, you're never gonna get a Super Bowl ring, and C, like,
telling
Tom
you right
Brady's
now,
the goat.
AFC title game, Raiders Patriots. Just saying it right now in July. July 1st is today. So
Raiders Patriots.
Raider Patriots is going to be the AFC title game coming up.
Didn't you say that last year?
Yeah, and Oakland went a different course last year. No, I said I think I said Colts like we're in there too. They were in the mix. I was big in the Raiders last year. I was big in the Browns one year and they went 0-16. Now look at them. No, I think it's Colts or Raiders, but I'm going to stay Raiders. I'm sticking with it. I think people – and here's my conspiracy theory. Look at the Rams going to the Super Bowl, right? That was great for the LA market because they're opening up the stadium. You kind of need the Raiders to go to the AFC title game and or the Super Bowl because you want to get them ready for Vegas. So you want a good team to go in there, play, ticket sales, all that. Just saying, NFL, they're fishy like that. Hey,
Babs, you should go burn a jersey so you fucking cool down your cold-ass takes.
Yeah. Freezing cold takes that Instagram probably had so many of my stuff saved and they've been waiting to use it, but they never do because I'm always right.
He goes, the only time I'm right is this tattoo. Now he's spun that. All right. I need to get into this. Little behind the scenes at Ride the Wave Media. Babs or Spike King kind of lost it this morning on CLNS Media in case you saw the emergency press conference type of video. All right, let's air it out. Let's see what happened. I need to know what happened.
He gave me a little pep talk today and made me want to run through a brick wall. If anybody,
let's lead off with the pep talk. Lead off with the pep talk.
If you were on that phone call, so I got home. I work. I actually have a job for a living.
He doesn't just tattoo his arm.
So no, I got home and I try to look at everything. And GRD said, hey, have you seen some of the comments on the Horford video? I look at the comments, and there's one comment. It's from the CEO, and founder of CLNS Media, Nick Jeslow, whatever his fucking loser's name is. So he commented nonstop, just shitting on, the video. Someone pissing on it. It's a user submitted video. And what we do is we'll post whatever out there. We want to share content. That's what it is. So he was pretty much saying how disgusted he was by it. We shouldn't be doing it. I have to unfollow them. And the fact he's doing it on his regular account and then on the CLNS Media account, which someone else shared that with us, it shows that how much real estate we own in their head. So GRD's telling me, he's like, Babs, like, what are you going to do about this? Like, you're a fearless leader. Like, this guy's publicly shitting on Ride the Wave Media. Like, what are you going to do? And I looked at it and I started reading it and I got pissed. I started getting heated at him. He's like, save it for a press conference. We need you to get live on a press conference. And that's what I did. And I just want to
if you got in the way of spiking this morning, like Dan Shea
got in my way and he felt my ref in front of 30 people. You got in my way too. You got a little bit nervous because we had to go delayed today. We got a little delayed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yo, Tyler, this was almost your fucking first
funeral
last podcast.
Hey, I'll say it again. Without me, this show doesn't go up.
Like, really? About to fucking go hack your shit.
The only person that
burned my house down.
The only person that made me smile today was Wes Hogan, and he's on vacation right now. He brought me back down to earth a little bit. But let me say this: CLNS Media. Like, I'm not here to compete against anybody.
No, they just stink.
We're here to work together. That's what we do in the Boston community. And just remember this: we're not real journalists. Like we say it in our mission statement, we're opinionated fans that sometimes we want to be professional because we have some of these kids that are learning, because some of these kids, 15, 16, 17, are going to go to college for sports communication, are going to go right. We want to give them the platform. At the same time, we want to have fun. Guess what? You write to us that no one follows us and you just do things for likes. Yeah, we do things for likes. We do things for clicks, but we like to use that for a positive message. We like to do that in a positive way where we could take someone's story that means something and we could put it out there because it gets more eyeballs on it. More people see that because we believe in it. Just like other things like what's the word mass? Like, it's very similar to them. Like, they post some raunchy stuff. They do what they got to do. But when the time comes to it, they put some stuff on there that I would have never even realized is going on out there. Whether someone's sick, whether someone's lost, like whatever's going on. So that's what social media is great. You're going to use it to be silly and stupid. I have no shame in myself, obviously. You can just look at me and say, like, this guy has way no shame, running around with eye black on at Celtics games, wearing a Stanley Cup champions hat, getting a tattoo.
Yo, Babs.
But don't come and start shitting on us if you don't want that smoke, because we have a loyal following out there, and those people that support us and got us to this moment will take you down at any time. Seriously. I'm not going to go tell them to do it, but they'll see it and they'll do it.
Yo, Babs. Would you give Robert Kraft a hand job for season tickets for 3 years?
Absolutely. 100%.
Dude, you wouldn't have any more fucking arms left for tattoos, though.
Or you need your arms.
So for the fifth tattoo, where would you put it?
I mean,
a teardrop.
A little teardrop with the Super Bowl. I mean,
hey,
no. I'm what I'm doing next year, or this year actually, because the season's coming up, is I'm getting the tattoo again, and I am going to retire the tattoo. Pretty much stating that no one else can ever do this ever again. If you get the tattoo, you're dumb. This kid did it 2 years in a row. He won both years. You can't do it. You're never going to live up to the hype. So the tattoo, I'm going to end the tattoo thing. I'm going to end people getting the tattoo.
You're like a tattoo exterminator.
That's what I'm doing. Corey, do you have anything to chime in with this whole media debacle that went on today?
Yeah, I do. I just want everybody to know, like, don't fuck with us.
Simple as that.
Nah, I'm just saying. I don't even know who fucked with us in the beginning, but just don't fuck with us because we're just out here doing cool shit, making jokes. Like, everything we do is fucking joke. If you don't
I'm literally in my
joke,
basement right now.
Out of the way. If you don't get the joke, then get the fuck out of the way. The Al Horford bullshit, it wasn't even anybody on our website's video. It was a user shared video.
Would you tag him on it?
He was tagged. And I just did it for LOL, see what this people will say if this kid's, because I'm the person that went into Philadelphia and pissed on the shirt, and this motherfucker went and pissed on a new Philadelphia Sixers fucking jersey.
Let me make another example too on the Spike King. Like I said, I don't care if you go on the Spike King and you talk about the bullshit you want. I really don't care. The fact you do it on Ride the Wave where we have 30 plus people who might not be with us right now that have worked with us in the past and still working behind the scenes, and people support us. There's probably hundreds of people that are part of Ride the Wave. The second you want to go and ride the wave and say something on our account, you're hurting hundreds of people. So that's who I'm defending. I'm not defending one person, I'm defending everybody else around it. But real quick, I just want to say this. This is similar to like during the season, someone sent me a video. He took a Josh Gordon jersey and burned it after he got suspended. And he said, oh, I figured like I had this jersey, I bought it, and he got cursed. The same time I bought Aaron Hernandez jersey, the things happened to Aaron Hernandez. I want to burn this to give a breath of fresh air to the Patriots. I posted it and tagged him, and I had a lot of people unfollow me because they thought it was me that did that, which I clearly stated, it's not me, you jabronis. And
first of all, they would see you're looking lesbian-looking ass.
I mean, we had a similar body type, very, very obese in the top torso, man boobs out there. But my thing is this. We just post those things for user-submitted. It's user-submitted things. You don't like it, go somewhere else. Go play in traffic on the Tobin Bridge. I don't care. But we just post things to share things, share content, get a couple laughs, LOLs. Don't take things that serious.
Yeah, lighten up. I hate the internet.
Sports entertainment.
Sports entertainment. And I'm telling you this, the fact that you are coming on our page and doing that means we own real estate in your head, means Ride the Wave is on its way up, and we're ready to make some noise in Boston sports media.
And it means you're fucking entertained.
Plus, they just think out loud. Like, I've followed them for a while. I was just like, I guess I'll follow them, but they just don't post anything fun. Like, I don't know. They're just like
journalists are not supposed to be fun. They're supposed to take everything serious.
Nobody gives a fuck about the little bullshit that people post. We post all the big shit happening. We're at all the fucking events. We out here fucking any big event.
Super Bowl
Spike heads over there. Any Boston Celtics event, I'm there. Come talk to us in person, because I guarantee we'll blow your fucking head off with our common sense, because we're real motherfuckers out here. Let's get it.
And we're just good people, but it's not like we do charity stuff.
Two things and we'll move on. Number one, Super Bowl 52, the day of Super Bowl 52, I got a little one-on-one interaction with Al Horford for a video, which had like 60,000 views. That's 60,000 views than you'll ever get CLNS Media. Like just a little interaction, one question, smile from Horford. He loved it. That's what we're all about, being real with them. Number two, me and GRD, you don't like us? Yo, I want to beat you guys. We tell you where we are. We're always out there in public. We don't hide behind our phones like Twitter keyboard warriors do. Like, we tell you where we're going to be. So if you want to come and talk to us and say something, say it in person. That's it. We're not here to fight. Like, I don't get that, but say it in person. We'll talk it out. Like, understand.
The T-gun smoke. He's there with you too.
I'll fuck anybody up in rock, paper, scissors right now.
All right, 1v1 right now.
Right now, let's go. Rock, paper, scissors. Ready?
I'm not.
No, you said anytime, anywhere, dude. You can't back down.
Come to my house.
Sad. GRD just gives a rock, paper, scissors challenge and backs down from it.
I didn't lose. I'm still undefeated. Keep it going.
Not wrong. All right, Sox and Yankees, they played in London.
Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, we got two quick days. Sox, Yankees, London, nothing good happened. A lot of home runs, a lot of hits. Wasn't really baseball. Like, London can watch baseball. They watched football.
So what they put up in the combined 2 games, they put up 50 runs, correct?
I think it was 33.
Oh, no, they scored 30 in the first game, bro. Combined. Combined.
Oh, combined. I thought you were talking about
combined.
Yankees combined.
No,
oh, yeah. The total. Yeah. The Yankees scored 33 combined, I think.
Great 2 days if you took the over.
Yeah, the over hit the first inning.
The over in game 2 was 17.5. That was crazy.
And that was highest in MLB history.
Yo, you guys know when I went to London for a soccer game in Wembley Stadium, like, you know how the concession stands are at, like, places to buy food at Gillette Stadium and shit? Like, they legit have a freaking thing over there for, what's it called? Yeah, sportsbook. You could bet on sports and shit.
Great story. Awesome story.
Yo, you think that shit will ever happen in Boston?
Yeah, the casino. So that's the thing that's gonna.
Yeah, you got that stuff.
It's currently going through another decision at Beacon Hill, and then I think the Encore is going to end up building like a multi-million-dollar sports book. And I think they're slating it for December. So that's what we talked about the last podcast, being able to go to the sports book, then taking the water taxi over to Assembly, taking the orange line to the TD Garden, going to the game, coming back afterwards, cashing out your winnings. It's going to be awesome. I will tell you this real quick too about the encore. The first weekend it happened, but in Boston, all the bars in Boston near the TD Garden, dead the first weekend. Everyone's at the encore. Everyone was there at the clubs. Everyone was there at the bars. So I'm very interested to see what ends up happening like over the next year.
Yo, Babs.
Go ahead.
Favorite Boston Bruin moment of all time?
Favorite Boston Bruin moment of all time? I mean, it's got to be Tim Thomas. Game 7, shutting it down against the Canucks. Just the entire game. 3 Game 7s in 2011, man. You got pushed 3 times in a row. So it's not one moment. I will say in terms of one moment, it would be my first hockey game when I went to see Krejci, got the hat trick. Remember me, you, and Wardo went? That was a pretty fun time. Like, Mikey is salty out there because he's gone to so many Bruins games. And he's like, your first one. Like, you get to see a hat trick. That's not fair. Back when tickets were like $20 to get in, great seats in the balcony. But, yeah, I would say Tim Thomas, man. Just, again, that whole thing. Tim Thomas will always be better than Tuukka Rask.
Brian, where do you go shopping for your cargo shorts?
It depends. Walmart has some good prices over there. I've gone through a couple pairs already. The ones that I rocked the entire season were from Sears, $10. Sears. Like, I was with T-Guns. It's out of season. I went to the Army Barracks store in Saugus, and I said, do you guys have cargo shorts? And like, we just put them away 3 days ago. I'm like, do you know who I am? I need those. And they said, like, nope, we don't give a shit who you are. And I was like,
raise
okay.
your right hand. Raise your right hand, and you promise that you answer this with not lying.
So, with the truth.
Yo, how many days did you go without washing those fucking shorts?
The Sears one, I went the whole season without washing them.
That's so fucking disgusting.
I might have washed them once because what happened was the
You're
zipper
not
broke.
lying. That's so.
The zipper broke, and I
dude.
super glued the zipper together. So if I washed it, I knew they'd get ruined. I think I washed them once, and it was before the Super Bowl trip. I think I just wore them like all year, from Thursday night football all the way to like through the AFC title game.
Even for away games?
For away game,
Bro,
for like
this kid
anywhere at the
wears
meetings,
fucking
when I was
shorts.
anywhere, I wore
Dude,
anywhere.
Hey, you didn't
you're
lie.
so fucking disgusting, dude.
No, you gotta. Pats won the Super Bowl. You can't watch the bad luck.
Yeah, it's like wearing a jersey that you never wash and you think it's good luck. Like you don't do that.
Dude, you need to fucking practice personal hygiene.
I know. I should.
Ever since the mayonnaise, Mountain Dew, urine, and what else? Ketchup debacle, gone downhill since.
Babs, if I gave you $500 right now to go shopping in the store, what store would you go to?
Marshalls.
Firestore. Great answer.
Marshalls.
Marshalls is everything, dude.
Because you can get a lot of things. I mean, I got a lot of jerseys that you know, Corey. You know the deal. I get I get a couple pairs of sneakers on cheap. I can get I don't really have cargo shorts there, but I go to Marshalls.
Okay, thank you.
All right, last thing, we'll wrap it up. Spiking, you mentioned this earlier. You texted to us. Should a team go for the tallest guy out there and strictly stick him in there for red zone opportunities? I kind of thought about like how this is the fridge with the fullback at Green Bay, but you just do it.
So this was more of a GRD question. It's something we talked on the phone today. So we're talking about Taco Fall being that big dude at 7'6", 7'7", and GRD was saying, Babs, like, what do you think about if an NFL team just took a roster spot for a guy that's like 7'7", and they just strictly put him in red zone opportunities? Now, like, what point do you put him in? Is it the 15-yard, the 20-yard, 10-yard? You put him out there, dude's going to get triple covered. Like, you just put him out there, put your hands up, and you should catch the ball every single time.
Oh, yeah.
You can never jump, though.
There's some roster spots that get wasted every year. So it's something that could be interesting that you might, activate them 1 week, deactivate them, throw them down. Like, I think it's something that, and also in a game situation, prevent defense, just stick them all the way in the back in the end zone, and just stand out there and be the tallest guy to deflect it down. Look at Calvin Johnson, one of the tallest NFL players out there, and he killed it.
Yo, Taco Fall is built like a fucking tin man, though. I feel like that guy will get fucking...
Legs will crunch. That's the thing about being tall in football is you don't want to be too tall. They go for your knees, go for a low blow, you're done.
Do you know what I never understood? When Mike Vrabel would come in for tight end, he was 7 for 7 for touchdowns like in his life. How did the defense just never know that Mike Vrabel was about to get the ball after like the third time, fourth time? It's like he's in the game. They announced that he's playing tight end, and it worked 7 for 7 times.
How about JJ Watt? Same thing in that year. Like he got
he got defensive touchdowns left and right. And then,
the offensive touchdowns.
Yeah, he got some.
He was
tight
just
end
out
ones,
there.
Yeah.
They put the same thing. They should, there should be more strategies in the game like that. But
no two-way players. We're gonna wrap it up with a couple DMs. If you guys have some up and ready to go.
Yeah, I got one right here. Sebastian Sick, whatever your name is. Do you think Berrios can make it to the 53-man roster for the Patriots this year? He's going to be one of those guys. It's going to be a fringe guy again this year. We're going to see what happens. I want to see what Demaryius Thomas has in store for him during the preseason. I don't even know if he's fully back and healthy yet, but he's someone that could get cut. You already have Dorsett, N'Keal Harry, Julian Edelman. We don't know what Josh Gordon's status is yet, so that does open up a slot there. We have Dontrell Inman, and Inman could be another guy that's a fringe candidate too. Plus, you never know who else they bring in there. I'm interested to see what Berrios has, but Berrios is literally preseason. You got to bring everything to the table to make that 53-man roster. They have other moves that they have to focus on, like tight end right now and offensive line to stock up on for depth moves.
I got one from Collins _17. Do you think we will see an improvement in Robert Williams this year? Time Lord.
I mean, we're gonna have to actually
It's gonna see some serious minutes.
Last year, he looked like lost at times. Like a lot of players, like vets, made him look like really stupid. I'm nervous. I hope that he worked on his shit this summer. We'll be able to tell Summer League.
Out of all the rookies, who do you think the best one's going to be? Out of Williams, Edwards, Waters, and Langford?
For some reason, I like this kid Edwards, but I'm going to leave that open. That's something that we could reach out onto in a couple more weeks once we start seeing him in
Yeah, I think he's more of an – I'll just touch on it real quick. I have a hot take. I don't think it's a hot take. I have a take, period. Carson Edwards is just going to be Eddie House. Fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. Shoot a bunch of threes.
He's a good shooter, isn't he?
Yeah, like the NCAA record in the tournament or something like that.
So James Young.
I will say for Robert Williams,
R.I.P.
don't like the nickname Time Lord. I completely hate it. I'm never going to be backing that up. But just because we got to meet him on the duck boat last year, and I got to have him do a little chat with Ty Law on FaceTime, I'm rooting for him. I want him to be a future of the Celtic. I hope he does really well in his career.
That's why I didn't want to go out to Capella, dude.
I'm on the phone with Time Lord. He said he doesn't like your fucking Spikehead nickname or your fucking Young Gronk nickname.
Yeah, TFB.
You're holding up AirPods, dude.
Corey,
That's why I didn't want to get Capella real quick. I was attention on that because I believe in Williams. You draft him for a reason. Capella better than Williams, obviously. I'm not gonna say Robert Williams is better than Clint Capella at all. But Capella has a huge contract when Williams is essentially the same type of player. Like all Capella got paid for. He gets rebounds, he gets alley-oops from James Harden, he blocks shots. Why can't Williams, who was 7 feet tall, has wicked long arms, block shots, get rebounds, catch alley-oops for a rookie deal? I'd rather develop him and not spend the money for Clint Capella.
So Tyler, I got a question here for you. This is going to be up your alley for Sox and 4 from Brendan Alexander. Is Petey done? What does this mean for the Sox, and what will his role be going forward?
See, we get this question every single week. But we get that. Wait, what's his name?
Brendan Alexander?
Yes, every single week, dude. Is it like 23? Every single week. And we answer it every single time. Dude, come up with another question. Every single time. For the millionth time. Vajoya's done. Cooked. Out of here. His role going forward, probably just going to watch. He's not going to be playing second base for the millionth time. I bet this kid's going to ask the next episode, is Sale done? Yeah, no, Sale's fine. Bunch of morons. Not even morons. Moron. Dude, ask another question. I made a promo video for him, too, so we stop asking.
Tyler,
no.
Tyler.
Yeah.
Tyler, is this podcast done?
Yeah, we'll wrap it up.
Wait, I got one more question for you, GRD, from my man Brian Davies _18. What are your thoughts on Boston hosting the first straight Pride Parade?
Only parades I go to have to do with sports.
Great answer. Like that a lot.
All right, we'll end on that note, I guess.
I think that's really it. I mean, this one from the Real 1-7, this will be the last one. Does Kemba have a higher ceiling in the Celtic system?
Yeah. More opportunity to win.
That's it. They're going to win the championship. Do you think they're going to win the championship? Do you
This
now
year,
see them
no.
do you now see them as a finals contender with Kemba?
No, I think they need another star, unless Tatum could step up like he was supposed to, I guess, this year.
My quick hot take on Kemba is Kemba's low key right now. Come January, if that team is clicking, that team's balling, I wouldn't be surprised if Danny makes a big trade, bring in another guy, and they go on a run that nobody's expecting.
All
We
right,
out here.
there it is. All right, this has been episode 2 of Boston's Big 3. Check us out at Ride the Wave Media on our Instagram, ridethewavemedia.com if you want to check out our blogs.
And we'll be on Apple soon.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
gonna
be
take
on Apple. We're getting there. We're getting a logo and everything. We're doing some trial runs before the NFL season. I think that's when we're really going to
And
start.
don't come for my crown ever again. Whoever's out there.
Yeah, CLNS Media. We're just adding you right now.
This guy
Thanks.
wants all the smoke.
Sponsored by 1-on-100. Go check them out. 1on100.com, I believe. I don't know.
1-on-100 is going to have some big things coming up this July and August. They're going to be doing tons of free giveaways. If you use code Ride the Wave Media, they'll be giving away Gronk signed autographed jersey, autographed Tom Brady jersey, Jason Tatum jerseys. They're going to be doing a lot of memorabilia over the next
For free.
for free. If you use code Ride the Wave Media, the only one that won't be free is Tom Brady's jersey. It's going to be $14, but you use code Ride the Wave Media, you get $10 off, so it's only $4 that you got to spend for an autographed Tom Brady jersey, which that goes at a minimum for $1,500. So it's a really great deal from 1-on-100. What they're going to do, we'll have more information in the following week.
All right. Thanks for listening. We will see you guys next week. Have a good 4th of July. Don't do stupid stuff. At
Okay,
JOD,
JPP. JPP.
Yeah.
We out here. Ride the wave, baby.